Have you ever taken a job only to realize a few months in that it wasn't what you expected? The team wasn't right, the work didn't really suit you, or maybe the company's values didn't match yours? What if I told you that there's a way to avoid that disappointment by trying your next job before you fully commit? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you how the try before you buy approach to job selection could save you from career burnout, but also help you land a role that is truly a fit for you. Whether you're midway your career or just starting out, stick with me for the next couple of minutes. We're going to dive into how this strategy works, but also why it's so powerful. Let's define try before you buy in the context of job selection. In the traditional job market, you apply for a job, you go through interviews, and if all goes well, you're hired. But sometimes the job doesn't end up being what you thought it would be. The try before you buy approach flips that by allowing you to test drive a role before making a long-term commitment. This could take the form of freelance projects, internships, part-time positions, or even a trial contract. It's a way to experience the day-to-day realities of a job without the pressure of a permanent decision upfront. Think about shopping for a car. You wouldn't buy one without taking it for a test drive, right? You want to make sure it feels right, that it suits your needs and it aligns with your lifestyle. A job is no different. It's a significant investment of your time, energy, and career path. So why not test it first? This approach is especially relevant in today's flexible job market, where more companies are offering short-term contracts or trial periods to help both sides make sure it's a fit. One of the biggest advantages of this strategy is that it helps you avoid career regret. Imagine accepting a job offer based on a few interviews only to find out that the work environment is toxic or that the job responsibilities are far different from what was described. This is more common than we think. In fact, studies have shown that one of the top reasons people leave their jobs within the first year is because the role didn't match their expectations. By testing out the job first, you get a realistic sense of the work culture, the team dynamics, and the actual responsibilities you'll be handling. You'll be able to see beyond the polished interview process and decide if this is a place where you will thrive. I know of someone who was offered a great sounding leadership role at a startup. On paper, everything looked perfect. But after just a few months, they realized that the company's fast-paced, high-pressure environment didn't align with their working style. If they had tested the role first through a short-term project, they might have discovered this mismatch. In fact, this would have saved them the stress of resigning quickly. The lesson here is you don't want to be in a position where you have to unchoose a job. It's better to get it right the first time by testing it out. Now let's talk about how you can actually apply this try before you buy approach using internship, freelance gigs, or short-term contracts. Internships aren't just for students anymore. They're becoming increasingly popular for career changes and professionals looking to test out a new field or company. Freelancing is another great option. It allows you to work with a company on a specific project, giving you insights into their work environment without a long-term commitment. Here's a pro tip for you. If you're already working full-time, consider taking a side project with a company you're interested in. You could start by offering your services on a freelance basis or through consulting. This gives you a window into their processes, their team, but also how they get to operate day to day. It's a low-risk way to get your foot in the door while deciding if the role is a long-term fit for you. Additionally, many companies now offer contract-to-hire positions. This is a great way to try out a job, as it gives both you and the employer a chance to see if it's a mutual fit before transitioning to full-time. If you're performing well, this could even give you negotiating power when it comes to salary or benefits down the line. The benefits of trying out a job first go far beyond just deciding if you like the role. You also learn valuable insights about your own preferences, strengths, and what truly matters to you in a workplace. When you test drive a job, you will learn a couple of things. First, you will learn the company's culture. Every organization has a unique culture that affects how people work, communicate, and collaborate. This is something that you can only truly understand by experiencing it. Secondly, you will learn team dynamics. Working closely with your potential team will reveal whether you're compatible with their working styles and if there is a strong sense of collaboration. It's easy to get along with someone in a few interviews, but day-to-day work might be a different story. And then thirdly, the reality of the role. Job descriptions are often polished and simplified, but the actual day-to-day work might include tasks or responsibilities you didn't anticipate. Trying the role first ensures there are no surprises for you. By testing out these factors, you gain clarity on what kind of job and work environment is best suited to your career growth and personal well-being. I've seen professionals who started freelance contracts with companies only to realize that they enjoyed the flexibility of short-term projects more than they would have enjoyed a full-time role. It opened their eyes to new possibilities for how they wanted to work long-term. So, how do you bring this up with potential employers? How can you propose a trial period without seeming unsure or uncommittal? It's all about positioning it as a win-win. You can frame it as a way for both you and the company to ensure mutual satisfaction and long-term success. Let them know you're excited about the opportunity, but that you want to make sure it's the right fit on both sides. Here's an example of how you can phrase it. You can say, I'm really enthusiastic about the opportunity to contribute to your team, and I want to ensure it's the best fit for both of us. Would you be open to discussing a short-term project or trial period to see how we can work together effectively? This way, we can ensure mutual success before making a long-term commitment. Now, this approach shows that you are thoughtful and considerate about your career choices. Employers are increasingly open to this, especially in industries where project-based work or contracts are the norm. One final but important benefit of the try before you buy approach is negotiation power. When you've already worked with a company on a short-term basis, you have a better understanding of the value you bring to the table. If you decide to accept a full-time offer after the trial period, you can use your proven track record to negotiate better terms, whether that's a higher salary, better benefits, or a more flexible work arrangement. Instead of guessing at your worth during the hiring process, you'll have concrete results to back up your requests. Employers in turn will be more willing to negotiate because they've already seen your capabilities in action. The try before you buy approach is more than just a smart career strategy. It's a way to protect your time, energy, and long-term happiness in your work. By testing out a role through freelancing, short-term projects, or contract to hire positions, you will avoid career regrets, gain valuable insights, and set yourself up for success. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in this next video.